Hi, Jody. Hey, I heard you had a really great event last night. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we had a client appreciation event. We had a good turnout. In the room, I realized that most were multimillionaires, so it's always a really good idea to engage with your top tier clients. We did a wine tasting. Actually, the event cost us about $300. So with good planning, you could do a nice event, people feel special, and not spend a lot of money. But what came out of it was another realization that most of the individuals in the room received their money as an inheritance in various fashions. So, an epiphany is, positioning yourself to take advantage of opportunities as they present themselves to help beneficiaries navigate those inheritance. What are your thoughts about that, Bianca?
Well, I mean, it's all the buzz, the great wealth transfer. And I've seen for years in my practice the ability to help people after they've lost a loved one. But that positioning really starts when the client is alive. It starts
Mhm.
by being that go-to person for that client, for their spouse, maybe even for siblings or their children. So getting to know the family members, having them trust you already as a resource. So that way, when that sad day does happen, that they know they can pick up the phone and they can call me or they can call their advisor at any moment and they know they have support. The other thing I found that's very impactful is having some resources ready,
Right.
things that are ready to help guide them, to-do lists or checklists for things that they shouldn't forget. And they're going through the worst time in their life. You're still a lot of times in the state of shock. So just having a simple checklist or direction, I think just goes a long way to help them through. And then, in most cases, it actually increases the wealth of that relationship. Sometimes there's other assets that they're bringing over. So, I pride myself and the folks that I work with being able to be there for people at their worst times, and to just be that partner along the way.
Absolutely. And maybe leveraging events to get introduced to children, grandchildren, and the like. If you're interested in doing something like we did last night, we have on our customer rounding website under the resources tab, wine tasting planning kit. So it'll walk you through how to host an event, something like that, or any other type of event that you'd be willing to put together. Well, thank you for your insights, Bianca. If individuals like more of your insights, how would they do that?
Best way to pick up the phone, give me a call, 860-956-5377 or Bianca, BIA at JEGOSS.com.
Fantastic. Have a great rest of your week.
You too.